Good morning. Welcome back to the second hour of Ozarks Fox AM. I'm Kelly Smith.
And I'm Jeremy Raven. I can't stop eating wedding cake.
I've never seen you eat so much wedding cake.
I have told, Kelly has known me for quite a few years now, and I've always told her I go to weddings for the cake. Now that we have an actual wedding cake here,
isn't it beautiful?
I cannot stop eating.
And then the cupcakes are beautiful and delicious.
Oh, my earpiece keeps falling. Sorry.
Look at this cake.
Look at the detail. Look how, because you could go super elaborate with cakes or super simple.
Exactly.
I like simple. I think this is perfect.
I think this is beautiful, and then they just left room on the top for, you know, your topper or whatever, or you could put fresh flowers and...
I was kind of hoping they had a topper of you and me up there, but I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
No.
This said brother and sister.
And that would be totally gross. On a wedding cake.
Yeah, that would be gross. But that's the whole point. We would never be on a topper.
I figured out what I need to do. Matt, can you get a shot of me, because I need to admit something to the camera.
Oh, what is this?
Because they say, though, in recovery, the first step is admitting you have a problem.
Okay. I'm kind of nervous about this. I don't know why.
Ozarks Fox AM viewers, I'm Jeremy, and I'm a wedding cakeaholic. I'm in recovery. I can't stop eating cake. If you are getting married and invite me to your wedding, please know I will probably eat the cake before the wedding ceremony is over. I will be digging into it. I'll put some tissue to cover it up and try to re-ice it to make it look like I didn't have cake.
Just invite him to the reception. Don't let him come to the wedding. And you have followed
No, at the reception is the cake. Don't invite me to the reception.
Well, the cake's around somewhere close. I'm just saying. You can sneak in. But you have fallen off the wagon.
I've totally fallen off the wagon. I've already, one day in, and I'm going at it with wedding cake.
It is so delicious, and like you said, simplicity or more elaborate. Price Cutter knows how to do all of that. And look at these gorgeous flowers. Oh,
have you been to those weddings? I was at a wedding once where somebody cut the wedding cake before the bride and groom got there.
That's what I'm thinking you would do.
It was not me that time, though, but can I tell you that bride
Can you imagine?
Cried.
I'm going to just tell you, if I could find that person that did that, he or she would be very sorry.
I'm not naming names. I won't do it.
Okay.
TJ, thoughts on weddings and wedding cake?
So I have to say, usually at weddings, I never get the cake because I've already kind of gone through maybe an hour, 2 hours of dancing and enjoying the festivities, so to speak. And at that point, I'm like, I don't want any cake. I'm just going to keep the party going.
He cut the cake out. He's like, I'm dancing. I'm going to cut the cake.
I'll replace it with something in the liquid form is what I usually
You know, I imagine, TJ, that when you're on the dance floor and you're dancing, you get pretty hot. Speaking of hot, how's the weather today?
There you go.
Look at that!
A lot warmer. That was perfect.
Thank you.
That was great. A lot warmer than yesterday, for sure, guys. And we're seeing so much more sunshine, too. So going hand in hand as we close down the final hours officially of winter. 34 degrees, that northerly wind at just over 5. Not going to be a bad day, but just a little bit chilly out there now. So I think you'll need a jacket. Satellite and radar showing all that cloud cover breaking up. High pressure is settling in with still some lingering moisture out across the eastern third of the country, really in the mid-Atlantic. That upper level low continuing to track toward the coastline with temperatures back closer to home in the 30s. Now 39 at Mountain Home. We were in the 40s for the majority of the morning down across northern Arkansas. Just about freezing in Rolla, Clinton, Camdenton is 34. In Mountain Grove, 37 in Ava, but it feels more like the 20s out there. So that is why I think a jacket is definitely on the table as you head on out this morning. But once we get into the afternoon, we're back into the 50s here in our wagging and walking forecast. Introducing Delilah on this Friday. Poor little girl does not like lightning and thunderstorms, so she has those earmuffs on just to try to make her feel a little bit better during those times. 50s, again, as I mentioned, for our high temperature. Tonight, we're back into the 20s and 30s, so great to be bundled up, but I think I'll need the heat later on tonight. I don't think it's a windows open kind of night by any stretch, but you could do that if you so please, Jeremy. We're back into the 60s over the weekend. On Monday, we are tracking some rain. Not the best day to get the car wash there. And I mentioned spring. It does officially begin. Meteorological spring, we'll flip back just a tick here. That began on March 1st. March, April, May, the time for at least weather, more spring-like weather. But astronomical spring begins tomorrow, 4:37 in the morning. The vernal equinox, we call it, equal parts day and night across the region, across the world for that matter. But then we start to see the changes with more daylight as time gets closer to the start of summer. Futurecast shows temperatures back into the 50s, as I mentioned, across the board. We'll round out in the 30s, 20s for some through the overnight. A cold start to our day tomorrow, but we get back into the 60s in a certified most accurate 70 forecast. Sunday, 64, but we are tracking the rain chances late Monday to Tuesday, and again, overnight Wednesday into Thursday, guys. Jeremy, I've heard so many stories with the window open, so that's why I just had to say that. I hope that wasn't bad to throw that in there.
I'm not mad at you.
Okay, good.
I
wasn't saying it's a bad thing.
No, it's all
know that
good.
I always...
I sleep with the window open
cold.
if it's -3 or 103.
You told me that so
you
many
like
times.
Lots of blankets. We know about that.
By the way, too, I almost took
you have it
off
open? Oh.
my heavier blanket. But last night it was cold, so I'm glad I didn't take off the heavier blankets.
Oh, right.
Oh, good.
Yes, yes.
I was thinking I need to downsize, so I had like 4 blankets, and I gradually decreased the blankets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a good sign.
Do you guys have lots? See, I think on my bed I have the sheet that you cover up, then it's actually a Mickey Mouse blanket, and then a comforter.
We didn't ask TJ.
Oh, I thought Jeremy.
Yeah, how does he respond to that? You just threw him right
I'm
under the bus
speechless.
there.
I'm speechless, Jeremy. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, TJ, it's okay.
TJ, I'm just kidding with you. We have a good time on this
We
show.
sure
Yes, we do. All the
Hey, are
time.
you guys hungry?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna make another
For more
recipe.
wedding cake?
No, no. We're gonna make another recipe from the Masked Singer cookbook. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Oh, could I mix some wedding cake with your recipe?
No.
Oh wait, we got something special? What do we have?
What do we have?
Oh, look, wedding, guys, I'm admitting it. Can I get some applause, please? I'm admitting it.